General Hospital Spoilers reveal that Brennan is slowly executing a plan to recruit Jason to work with him, exploiting Jason's anger and thirst for justice to push his own agenda. With his intelligence and cunning, Brennan knows that Jason is not easily persuaded, but he also understands that nothing matters more to Jason than protecting his family and the people he loves. After the bombing of Sonny's penthouse apartment, which seriously injured Michael, Brennan realizes this is the perfect opportunity to make Jason an offer he cannot refuse. Brennan doesn't rush to force Jason into cooperating immediately. Instead, he plants an enticing promise in Jason's mind: "Work with me, and I'll help you find out who's behind the attack on Sonny." This is not just an offer, but a strategy to put Jason in a position where he must choose between the path he has always known and a new, dangerous path full of opportunities. Brennan has resources that the PCPD cannot access, making him the only one capable of helping Jason achieve his revenge quickly. However, Jason still does not fully trust Brennan. He knows that Brennan is not the type of person to help someone without a hidden agenda. Despite this, Jason's anger towards Sidwell and the person behind the bombing clouds his vigilance. If Brennan can truly provide the information Jason needs, can he accept working with him without being manipulated? Or is this the trap Brennan has set long ago, just waiting for Jason to step in? Tension continues to rise as Jason faces the most important choice of his life. If he refuses, the road to revenge could be endless, and those around him may continue to be hurt. But if he accepts, is he putting himself in the hands of someone he doesn't trust? Brennan has made his move, and now everything depends on Jason. Will he join Brennan's game, or will he find his own way to seek justice? Port Charles is preparing for a new storm, where loyalty, betrayal, and political schemes will determine who the ultimate victor is. Brennan is getting closer to his goal of becoming the new kingpin of the mob, exploiting every weakness in Sonny's decline to consolidate his power. He doesn't just want to replace Sonny, he wants to control the entire underground world of Port Charles in a way that no one can challenge. But to do this, he needs to eliminate the obstacles in his way, and Jason Morgan is one of the biggest challenges Brennan must overcome. Brennan understands that Jason is not someone who can be easily manipulated, but he also knows Jason has a weakness he can exploit: loyalty and the desire to protect his loved ones. Therefore, Brennan makes a calculated offer: protect Sasha Corbin, ensure her safety, but in exchange, Jason must cooperate with him. This is not just a promise, but a clever trap, a psychological move to force Jason into a position where he cannot say no. Jason immediately realizes that this is not just a simple deal but a dangerous entanglement. If he agrees to cooperate with Brennan, he will have to place himself in a world he has tried to escape, a place where power, betrayal, and schemes are always intertwined. But if he refuses, Sasha could become Sidwell's next target, and Sidwell, who is growing increasingly uncontrollable, is ready to strike anyone associated with Jason or Sonny. This puts Jason in a dilemma, where neither option is perfect. While Brennan is working to put Jason in his corner, Sidwell is not sitting idly by. He realizes his power is being threatened, especially as Brennan publicly stands up to protect Sasha. For someone like Sidwell, this is nothing less than a declaration of war. He orders Sasha to be monitored, waiting for the right moment to strike. He knows attacking Sasha is not only a way to send a message to Brennan, but also a way to push Jason into a position where he cannot back out. Jason knows that if he doesn't act quickly, things could get worse than ever. Brennan is not someone he can trust, but he is the only one with the resources to protect Sasha from Sidwell. Yet Jason also knows that once he steps into Brennan's world, it will be hard to get out. Brennan is the type of person who always has a way to make those who work for him unable to leave without paying a price. So the big question now is whether Jason is truly ready to accept Brennan's protection, or will he find another way to protect Sasha without falling into the trap of an ambitious man like Brennan? Meanwhile, Sidwell grows bolder. He no longer cares about securing his position through covert deals. Instead, he wants to use force to prove that he is still the most formidable player in this power struggle. He has prepared an attack targeting Sasha, and if Jason doesn't act in time, the consequences could be disastrous. What complicates matters even more is Brennan, who is waiting for Jason's final decision. If Jason accepts the deal, Brennan will help him take down Sidwell and place Sasha under absolute protection. But if Jason refuses, Brennan will not hesitate to stand aside, leaving Sasha to fend for herself, and may even let Sidwell execute his plan just to prove to Jason that he cannot go it alone in this battle. Jason knows that no matter which path he chooses, he is walking into an inevitable war. This is no longer just a struggle for power, but a personal war where the smallest mistake could lead to catastrophic consequences. Sasha is in danger, Sidwell is ready to attack at any moment, and Brennan is playing a much bigger game than Jason could ever imagine. And if Jason isn't careful, he may lose not only Sasha but also be dragged into a war he can never escape. Meanwhile, Port Charles is on the brink of a true power storm. Sunny, once the cornerstone of the underground world, is slowly pulling away, leaving a vast vacuum that both Brennan and Sidwell are eager to fill. Other mafia families are watching closely, waiting to see who will emerge victorious in this battle. Jason's loved ones, from Carly to Christina and Jocelyn, could all be affected by the decisions he is about to make. Everything is on the brink of collapse, and a single wrong move could plunge everything into chaos. Jason can no longer wait. He must make a decision now. But the question is, will he join forces with Brennan to take down Sidwell, or will he find a way to fight on his own terms? And if he accepts the partnership, is he walking into a trap with no way out? This battle is no longer about power, it's about life and death. A brutal fight is about to unfold, and Port Charles will never be the same again. Jason is beginning to realize that he is no longer the one in control of everything as he once was. With Brennan gaining more and more ground, especially as he now controls Carly, Jason must think carefully about every move he makes. In the past, he was always the one to take the initiative in battles, but this time, he is on the defensive as Brennan has gotten a step ahead, manipulating the situation in ways Jason cannot easily break. This not only puts him in a dangerous position but also forces him to calculate every action to protect the people he loves. Brennan knows that Carly is one of Jason's biggest vulnerabilities. Not only is she the mother of his son, but Carly is also an essential part of his life, someone Jason will always do anything to protect. Now, Brennan uses Carly as a strategic pawn, forcing Jason to adjust every decision to keep her safe. This is no longer just a battle for power in the underworld, but a psychological game that Jason cannot easily win. Jason is forced to change his approach. He can no longer act impulsively, nor can he confront Brennan directly, because doing so could put Carly and other loved ones in danger. Instead, he needs to find a way to regain control without letting Brennan realize it. But that's easier said than done. Brennan is no ordinary foe, he is a sophisticated strategist who knows how to direct others to do his bidding. He not only controls Carly but also makes Jason understand that any move he makes could endanger her life. While Jason struggles to find an escape, Brennan continues to apply pressure. He knows Jason might resist, so he starts making the terms harder, forcing Jason into choices that go against his instincts. One of Brennan's biggest demands is that Jason cannot act against him, or Carly will pay the price. This leaves Jason trapped. He cannot openly defy Brennan, but he also cannot let him control everything. Worse still, Jason knows that if he doesn't find a way to break Brennan's hold soon, Brennan will only expand his power, turning Jason into a pawn in a larger game. This is no longer just about ensuring Carly's safety but also about reclaiming freedom for himself and his loved ones. But with Brennan controlling so much, can Jason find a way to turn the tide, or will he have to accept the reality that this time, he is the one being controlled? Port Charles is entering a more chaotic phase than ever before, and a single wrong move could change everything forever. Sunny decides to leave Port Charles for Los Angeles to receive medical treatment, and this is Brennan's golden opportunity to solidify his power. With Sunny absent, the mafia empire he built over the years is beginning to shake, creating a power vacuum that many are targeting. Among them, no one is more ambitious than Brennan, who has been manipulating the situation step by step to put himself in the best position. Unlike those who want to overthrow Sunny with violence, Brennan is playing a more sophisticated game, using his influence to restructure the power system from within. He not only takes over important relationships but also controls influential figures, including Carly. And with Jason temporarily aligning with Brennan, whether reluctantly or not, it further strengthens his position in the underworld. Jason knows he cannot let Sonny lose everything when he returns, but he also understands that an all-out confrontation with Brennan is impossible right now. Instead, he needs to play by Brennan's rules, waiting for the right moment to regain control. But the more Jason works with Brennan, the more he realizes that Brennan does not just want to replace Sonny, he wants to create a new order, an underworld where he is the leader, and no one can challenge him. With Jason's help in keeping the situation from getting too chaotic, Brennan can execute a smooth power transfer without needing bloody battles. He knows that if he acts too quickly, the other mafia families will not easily accept his rule. Instead, Brennan creates a different image, a leader who knows how to control and maintain order, unlike the violent men who only use guns to dominate. However, Jason cannot stay caught up in Brennan's plan forever. He knows that if Brennan succeeds fully, there will be no way back. Brennan is not someone who anyone can compromise with. Once he has power, he will never let go. This puts Jason in a difficult position, help maintain temporary stability to avoid war, but also find a way to ensure that when Sonny returns, his empire is still intact. But with Brennan getting closer to the position he desires, Jason must make an important decision. Will he continue to help Brennan for the sake of stability, or will he begin to counterattack before it's too late? The answer could decide the future of the entire underworld of Port Charles, and perhaps just one wrong move could change everything forever.